Here's my Killerchiller three-way valve, bypass valve setup. Right now it is set up to run through the heat exchanger. Coolant comes through the pump right here, goes through here, it's going to take a turn here, it's going to go down through to my heat exchanger, back out of my heat exchanger, and back into the intercooler. Now if I take this and I flip this valve down, which is accessible from the car, now from the intercooler comes through the pump, it's a straight shot through into my Killerchiller, back out of my Killerchiller, down through here, and back into the intercooler. As you can see, there's a Y valve right here, which makes the three-way valve possible. Since the flow is going this way, it's never gonna be able to go backwards. So as it's pumping through, it's gonna always pump through here, and the heat exchanger will not be in use if I've got it bypassed, or if I got the Killerchiller bypassed, it will never be in use. It will always flow this way. So that's where this YT is important. But yeah, it's you can lay underneath the car and just flip this valve. It's real easy. But that's how it works. Right now I'll be replacing it with an electric valve that I'll have a switch inside the car, and I can just flip it with a switch and have this exact same thing, except I won't have to lay down and reach my arm up behind the bumper and flip the valve. Okay, here's the electric valve installed. As you can see, it's basically kind of the same principle. Intercooler fluid comes in here. It goes through here to the heat exchanger, or it goes down through here to the Killerchiller. Right now I have it bypassed. I don't know if you can see this little thing right in there. It says it's going to the Killerchiller right now. I just have it hooked up to a battery just so it's bypassed. I disconnect the power. It'll shut itself off. I don't know if you can see that thing. But there, now it's going through the heat exchanger. I just have these temporary hooked up in there until I can figure out how to get this securely so it's mounted up like this, so it's out of the way and doesn't shake and rattle and hang by itself. But that's how it is. And then when you apply power, which will be on a switch, it automatically starts the valve going. There'll be a switch mounted underneath the dash. I was going to hook it up to the compressor, so when the compressor kicked in, it would automatically turn itself on through a relay. But then I'm like, well, I might not want to run the Killerchiller all the time. I just want to just drive around normal. So I'm just going to put it on a powered toggle switch that's got a light on it that lets me know when it's bypassed and when it's not. But yeah, I'm still hooking it all up and everything, so it's still kind of a little messy, but it's working, it's sealed, it's not leaking. That was my biggest thing right now, because I had a little leak on the last valve. I didn't have one of these tightened in all the way and sealed, but I used extra sealant on these, so now it's not leaking. Alright, that's all I got for you guys.